Match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
The Broncos now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Has his man. And in for the touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The big Mo, and Big Mo is on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
The Broncos for the point after. Inside of the uprights. And a touchback. First down at the 20. And they get the sack. The Falcons' offensive line could be in for a long day based on that one.
Yeah, bad job that time. They give up the sack. But look, when you talk about this offensive line, they're pretty good. So I think they'll just find a way to get it done. They still should have a nice, solid goal.
Unable to beat the down clock, and that'll cost them 5 yards, a delay of game. Second down with the defense ready to pounce. The Broncos will come out in the dime.
Get ready. Grab 38.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver. Catch made. Gains 12.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down.
Let's go. Grab 38.
Takes it from the gun. Secures it with 2 hands. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
The Falcons on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Set up now at the 39-yard line. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Outside now on the toss. Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42. Second and 13. Gonna try and scramble now. Here's our look at the Falcons offense. They've shown this season they're not a team that's going to run the ball very much.
Let's go.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
To the sideline and complete.
The Falcons put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Coming to the line at the 18. Here's the first snap after the big play. Gets the handle here. Slashing to the right side. He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run. And that's a nice recovery after falling behind early, tying the game here just midway through the first quarter.
You know, Jim, when you fall behind early in football games, it can be a little unsettling because you go, oh, no, here we go. We're always behind. But, hey, that touchdown, that's going to change their frame of mind and emotionally going to lift them up, should help their play.
And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. A sloppy 5-yard penalty on the false start.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
The defense gets the sack.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
First down at the 30. Able to reach up and grab it. That's his first reception today. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And they bring it down at the 38-yard line.
You're running back in this league, and you pick up first downs, and you don't fumble the football. I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. And now that we have a moment, here's a look at the Broncos offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Playing press coverage to the outside. Grayson's back in shotgun formation. Very nearly intercepted. And here's the Falcons defense. A defense that's been a porous defense when it comes to stopping the run. They have got to figure out a way to stop the running attack. coming to the line at the 35. Third down and 8. Intercepted. Late in the first, and the offense now has golden opportunity to get right back into this game.
Jim, it was a bad start by the offense. Now they got to come out and overcome that. They got the turnover. Let's see if they can take advantage of that.
First down at the 29. Makes the catch. He's tackled at the 30. And now here's the Broncos defense. This is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways. That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's second down and 9.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
With the contact, the ball comes out.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Falcons will take the snap from the 30. Oh, it almost picked off that time. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Taken down at the 39, and a run back of about 4. The Broncos back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play.
First down at the 39. It's the old counter play. We're back here to start the second quarter. And partner, when you're in a tight defensive game like this, what does an offense have to do to open this game up?
Well, I think what happens sometimes in situations like this, Jim, you know, the offense, they plan for the game and what they're going to do, but they come out there that first series or two and they go, wow, these guys are better in person than they were on the film. So you've got to adjust physically. I think now that they have adjusted, we'll see if they can make some things happen. How about that? We just saw the fly route straight down the field by the receiver. Long throw by the quarterback and a nice completion.
It's first down as they head to the line. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Intercepted. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Going to take it the distance. The 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the intercept.
Well, it played out as if it was a pick, but upstairs they want to take another look to confirm it.
Let's remember, even though it was an interception by the defense, we got to judge it just like we would an offensive receiver. Does he have possession of the football? We'll find out.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Broncos were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
First down at the 20. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 26. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play.
Let's go. Red 38.
Screen. Makes the reception. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
This time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
They come to the line, and it's first down. The Broncos lined up, bunch formation. Grayson's got it in the gun. Scrambling out of the pocket. No one's going to get him now. The 10. He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football. How important was that touchdown, Phil, after that first quarter? Went every which way against them.
Oh, it was very important. And listen, you said it. Not that everything was going against them. They were just getting dominated. And the coaches lose confidence. They don't know what to call for the offense or the defense. You get that quick score like that, you are right back in the game.
Well, let's go.
2nd and long. To Bo. Taken down at the 33. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
And the pass is thrown away. Second down following that incompletion. Will go ground. And the flag comes out. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After that penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 18.
Get ready.
At it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Failing to connect there, 3rd down. The Broncos need to get to the 42 for the first down. Space to work. At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Dan Williams with the sack.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. An extra tight end on the field for this one. He's got the catch. He's tackled right at the 36. 3rd catch today so far. This is third down.
Get ready. Free.
The Broncos snap it at the 36. He's wide open for the grab. That's a pickup of 14.
The post route, deep down the field, going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback.
Heading to the line at the 22.
Let's go.
First and 10. Toss to the outside. And that's a gain of maybe 5. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Broncos line up in the pistol offense. Second down and 5. Takes another handoff. Wide to the left. A game breaker. Touchdown.
Man, the defense has to be down in something like this. They allow the offense to score that touchdown in the red zone. My God, you only have such a small part of the field to defend, and they just didn't get the job done that time.
And the point after is good. The Falcons ready to return the kick. He'll take it from the 6. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game. And when you get a kick return for a touchdown, that just gives you so much momentum. Look at the blocks. Look at the speed of the returner. Great job. Leads to a touchdown.
The Falcons getting set to kick it away. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Broncos offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down there again.
The Falcons defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 21. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. So they complete one, and still it's second down.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
And the tackle is made at the 48-yard line.
Not only does he know the situation, when you have the football in your hands, you want to get out of bounds to stop the clock. But I'm sure the quarterback in the huddle, before he called the play, said, look, if you get a chance, get out of bounds. The chance was there. Big mistake.
First down and 10. Taking off.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Set up now at the 42.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Has to extend for that one, and he's got it.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing, and you got to be part of the pass game. That was a wonderful job, catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards.
First down at the 31. Dan Williams gets all over the quarterback and wraps him up.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
Grayson's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. He's into the open. Grayson's going to slide. That'll end the play.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
3rd and 10. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. The Broncos are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. A 40-yard field goal attempt coming up. And the kick is good for 3. Approaching the half, and that field goal has to make them feel good about their play as they keep things close.
Jim, no doubt about it. What they're saying to the opponents, look out. This game is not over. We're going to be here all day long.
He's got a chance to return this one. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Falcons have put together a tremendous offensive performance here today, but it's still just a one-possession game because their defense hasn't done its end of it.
Yeah, the offense loves situations like this. They love it when they're playing really well. The deep
ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
The defense sure did its job that time, didn't it? They caused a turnover, the fumble, they get it, and now their offense has the football in great field position.
The kick is good. So they come off the field goal. And, Phil, how important was it to tie the game heading to the intermission as opposed to being behind?
Well, you know what it does? It puts both teams in a different frame of mind, and it truly is like going in at halftime, and you say, okay, it's all even. Let's start this thing over, and let's make some good adjustments to help our football team.
We'll switch sides and take a break as the first half comes to a close here in the Mile High City. Welcome back to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Jim Nance, Phil Simms, and Danielle Bellini here for the start of the second half. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Falcons offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Flag is out. The defense accepts the penalty.
The Broncos defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 15. They're setting up screen. And a flag is down. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
From the gun. Falcons get a first down. They'll set up now at midfield. The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. of the gun. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, Falcons. You talk about halftime adjustments, Phil. They come right out here in the second half and score the touchdown to go in front.
Yeah, I think here's what happened at halftime. The coaches went in there, yelled at them, got them scared, and it made them sharpen up because they looked really sharp on that drive to score that touchdown.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Fields the football at the 8. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Broncos talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
The Broncos come to the line with a bunch set from the gun. Got the completion. They'll mark him at the 41.
The Broncos just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Grayson's completed his last 6 passes. Now 1st and 10. Handoff. Trying to plow ahead. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
And here's the toss. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 42. And nothing there as that was double covered.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Second down coming up. The Falcons lined up in the nickel. They'll go ground. He's taken down at the 35. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day. Only 35 yards to the end zone.
Let's go.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Midway into the 3rd. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Broncos look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Get ready.
Second down and 8. Set up screen. And pick up about 4.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
Third down on the way. Two tight ends on the field here. Play clock's running down. Toss to the outside. Touchdown, Denver. In the end zone for the 5th time this year.
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
The Broncos for the point after. Extra point is good. The Falcons in kick return formation. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Falcons offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
First down at the 20. Screen. Finds his mark.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 2 on that play. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Launches it down the field. Incomplete.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third long, I'll tell you what catches the defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Out of the shotgun formation. Looking long. Is back now. He'll be punting it away. Set up return. Here he goes. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Broncos now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
Coming to the line at the 46. The Broncos come out in the pistol. 2nd down and 7. Throws the pass. Pass is intercepted. Who would have guessed, Phil, that the defense might win this game? A tie game it is late in the 3rd, and they come up with the interception.
Well, Jim, we talked to the coaches during the week. I think they liked their chances on the defensive side. They thought they could read the quarterback, make some plays, and we saw it on that interception.
Let's go.
First down at the 42. They'll run it off the toss. Taken down at the 45.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Final quarter underway now with this snap. And they take him down.
Good quarterbacks become great quarterbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
The defense just mauling the quarterback. It'll be 3rd and 16 after the sack. Drop back, shotgun formation. He's picked off again. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense. We're here in the 4th, and if this offense can break the tie, they put a great deal of pressure on their opponents late in the game.
That's what it's all about.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
First down at the 35. Heaving it down the field. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion.
Get ready.
The give. That's a gain of 6. He's now pushed past 120 yards rushing today. And with time becoming a factor in a tie game, this rushing attack will certainly come in handy.
Oh, it will. The physical part of the game, the offense is doing a great job with that today. The clock is on their side, so just keep doing what you've been doing.
Grayson's going to take it from the gun. Breaks free. Grayson's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Third down after the penalty. To the ground. There's a flag out. The defense will take the penalty. Third down after the penalty.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Broncos now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone.
When we were at practice on Friday, Jim, this team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off.
The Broncos come out in the pistol. 2nd and 8. They tackle him for a loss.
The Broncos put themselves in a tough situation here. On 2nd down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got 3rd and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes to the side of the defense.
3rd down.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Get ready.
From the gun. He's got the catch. And that's a gain of 10. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Defense did a good job that time. It's 3rd and long. They know the offense wants to throw it down the field. They cover all the deep receivers and nowhere to go with the football except short. The kick is good.
The clutch kick here late in the game gives them the lead, and now they'll rely on their defense, Phil.
I'm going to say this to the defense. Go out there, play fast, play hard, and the defensive coordinator, take a chance. Go ahead and blitz the offense and see if they can handle it.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Toss to the outside. Going to be a penalty here. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Looking across the middle. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Lee's really hit hard that time. I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
He'll throw it over the middle. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
It's not always about being safe on 3rd and long. Every coordinator has a group of plays that they like on 3rd and 15 plus. So it could be seams, double moves, plays where you catch the defense by surprise and you can pick up a very tough 1st down situation.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's 3rd down. The Falcons come to the line. 1st down marker is at the 32.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
It's intercepted!
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Broncos stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
1st down at the 37. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. The Broncos now march to the line. Tightly contested game here in the 4th. The score's 30-27.
Let's go.
1st down at the 42. Gets it out for the completion. He's tackled right at the 48.
when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, you like these short completions because you pick up yards and that clock keeps moving.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. It's a two tight end formation. The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. And he's brought to the ground.
The Broncos offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
1st and 10. Handoff made. And gains maybe 4.
The Broncos, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Breaking huddle at the 13.
Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the fourth. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Falcons with a nickel look here on defense.
2nd down and 5.
Martellus Bennett with the reception.
Broncos in the end zone.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The point after try is in the books.
The Falcons in kick return formation. They're setting up the return.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Falcons are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better. Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Let's go.
First down at the 36. To the outside. The catch is made. That's his first reception today.
Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
A critical moment in this game as it's third down. The Falcons will take the snap from the 45. Brandon Marshall has the sack.
when you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
Back at the line. They're going for it on fourth. Going deep. The Falcons turn the ball over on downs.
I think that's the hardest pass a defensive back has to defend. The long throws down the field. You have to wait till the last second to make your play. That time the defensive back did it. What a play.
Really good field position here to start this drive.
Let's go.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
They'll run it here. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Tosses the football. And a gain of 4.
Well, when you know you can win the game, but just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep 2 hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
2nd down and 6.
Gets the handle here. Coming to the line at the 19-yard line. The Broncos will set up. The 12 is the first down line. They want to keep feeding him the football.
Takes it the distance for the touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
Driving extra point is good. The Broncos
Ready to boot the football down the field.
catches it at the 9 and starts his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Falcons come out now with little time left on the clock, and they've got to be thinking, what could have been here today, partner?
Yeah, that's it. You know, Jim, these are tough moments, and what you do in a situation like this, don't throw any more gasoline on the fire. If you're the quarterback, don't take a chance and throw a silly interception that people are going to talk about. Don't fumble the ball if you get the ball in your hands as a runner or a receiver, and just get this game over with.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And it's swatted away.
The corners retreating.
Falcons will take the snap from the 25. The ball is fumbled. Phil, the game comes down to one play, and a fumble is the difference maker.
It sure was. I give the defense all the credit. Great call by the defensive coordinator. They just attacked, got there, hit the ball carrier, and he let go of that football.
They bring in the extra tight end. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put two hands on the ball.
Loss of 4 on the play.
How about this game, Phil? What a big win it was.
It was something to be happy about. Go out and dominate. Awesome stuff.
So for Bill Sims and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.